So continuing on with this house in downtown LA, in Boyle Heights, we're in the basement now, and it's a brick foundation. So back before 1933, the consistency of the mortar was turned to sand. You see it right here. And on these bricks, there's nothing left of them. And so this is basically you're just held up by a stack of bricks all the way around. You cannot bolt these type of foundations, so they have to pour a sister wall of concrete, and then they can bolt off that. It's a very expensive way of doing it. There's thousands of homes left in LA like this, and this is the way they used to do it at the turn of the century, 1900s. So on this side of the foundation, they've done what we call pointing, but you can see they didn't quite finish the job. It's still let me see if I can put a pen back here. It just comes out with your fingers, or a pen. So this is what's holding the house together, and walking the floors, it's like walking on water. It's up and down. The type of beams they had, the size of beams, is 4x4s. We use a 4x6 today here. And they did put ABS pipe in, and use some metal straps and change that. There's somebody's belt here was holding it up at one time. And this is the series of piers that come down. They have a couple on concrete, and the other ones that's still on the old brick pier base, and a lot of debris here. The fireplace is a single wall, and it's the same one we saw up in the attic. And you see all the dust here, dirt. That's the mortar coming from the bricks. So it's just being held up by gravity. They have put in some copper pipe. They undersized it, so when you turn on a sink faucet and flush a toilet, there's no flow. So they coming into the water heater, they use the 3/4. What's coming out of the water heater is 1/2 inch, and so you have a flow problem now. So that'll have to be changed out. And what else do we have here? Water heater has quite a few things wrong with it. And they have the old transite pipe that goes up. And what happens there, the exhaust cools down too fast, and then it'll come back into the water heater, and then it's this black soot here that we see. It's the exhaust fumes are coming back out through all the openings of the water heater, and the water heater is blocking these 2x4s. They should put them on the flat. And just the regular things we see wrong with water heaters: missing a sediment trap, and of course is missing the vent connector here. So all in all, here's what you have. We're going to go up to the kitchen next. There's some interesting things up in the kitchen. So now we've made it up to the roof, and it does have a composition shingles here. And if you pay real close attention, I'm going to bring the camera around and follow the lines of the roofing here. Some of them just kind of disappear. It wasn't laid out correctly, and the guy installing it wasn't on board with things. I'm going to bring it down to this one layer here. There's 3 inch, and then up here you have 4 or 5 inches, so it wasn't laid out. And then I'm going to bring the camera up. You can see the shingles have come loose, and then the top 3 or 4 feet they had to add, putting new shingles in. And then it's a single wall 1908 chimney, and you actually see you can see sunlight through the mortar joints. So it's that needs to come down. I'm going to bring the camera around swing it around. And the back porch, they had chicken coop quality of roofing. It's nailed in, no tar, and it wasn't flashed to the house. And then we'll bring it over to the garage area. This big swell, this sway back is about 6 inches out of line from front of the garage to the rear, and it's missing bracing. The walls are, some of them are not even framed properly, and so there's some additional bracing. And then the back here, they've added a little room. You can see the roof is gone. And it's my favorite spot here. When you fix a roof, all you have to do is go to Costco and get the blue tarp, and that usually does a good job. But all in all this is doable. It can be fixable, and it could be turned into a very nice, lucrative project. Again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections in Boyle Heights, and I can be reached at 818-362-5578. So we're going to sum it up here, and there's some very unique features here in the kitchen. This is the wall cabinet, as you can see, and they had a refrigerator below here. And so they framed it out, extended it out another foot. It's just hanging here by threads. But I've never seen this before, so it's a new one on me. And they have a Thermador cooktop, and 2 of the burners are working. And they do have the vent pipe for the ventilator, and up in the attic, so it's still there. And it's all, as you can see, marbled. Then we're going to look at the fireplace. So back in 1908, you're using your fireplace for heat, and over the course of time, the mortar is falling out of the mortar joints. It's the old type of mortar. And these are not fire bricks, so the heat now, it's right against the single wall structure bricks, so it's very dangerous to use this type of fireplace. And up on top here you can see there's cracking going on, and a single wall chimney all the way to the roof. And if someone's put a nice hearth in here, extension, and but it's something you can't use, so they can take it down for safety reasons, and or have it just for atmosphere. So we're in the closet underneath the area that didn't have the roofing had been removed, away the bare bones. So this is a mold going on here. So this is something that could have been prevented, and you can see what's happening now. And then you see the ceiling here. They've had leaks here. This is where the blue tarp was. They've had water intrusion in here as well.